as I almost fall. Hi everyone, welcome to today's Live at Lunch. We have two amazing clinicians today and we're going to talk about our circle of support group. So I'll just sit down. Please feel free to write in any questions and we'll answer those for you. I'll let Abigail, do you want to start off?
So I am Abigail. I am a counselor here at the WCA. I have been a case manager for over 2 years at the WCA and then has just recently transitioned into this position and really love it. So that's a little bit about me. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Jen. I am also a counselor here at the WCA. I've been a counselor here just over a year. And we're just here today to talk a little bit about Sexual Assault Awareness Month and specifically our Circle of Support group.
Yeah, and then I'll just share, as everyone should know, April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, which is huge. Not only for survivors, but for us as a community to really share space for awareness and support for those that have experienced sexual assault. And that can look like a lot of different things. I think one is educating yourself, which there's a lot of resources out there that can kind of dive into what, even statistically what that looks like in the United States, or even in Idaho, just so you have an awareness of what that looks like, but also like showing support. So Denim Day, which we'll talk about, which is huge, just so survivors know that there's love and support out there for them. And then for the survivor's perspective, there's a huge opportunity here at the WCA to gain support either through individual counseling, so one-on-one, but also in a support group setting, which Jen will talk about, because there's a lot of just everybody needs to be met where they're at, and it's a daunting and scary thing to reach out for support, and so there is different ways for that to that need to be met at the WCA, even if that is calling the crisis line. There is a 24-hour somebody there to chat with you no matter what type of spot you're in, and they will meet you where you're at and support you through what you're going through and help link you up to that additional support that we have here at the WCA. So like Circle of Support or that one-on-one counseling to really meet you where you're at and support you through those choices you want to make for yourself along your healing journey. But it's a great month, and I got my little denim ribbon on here, which is very cute. So just little things like that even can show that you're aware, you're present, and you care for this population. So do you guys have anything else to share?
That was great. This month really is about supporting those who may have not come forward or have come forward, but we are here, and I'm just going to say our 24-hour hotline real fast. So our domestic abuse hotline is 208-343-7025, and then our sexual assault hotline is 208-345-7273. So if you need help, or you might know someone that needs help, please reach out. Like Abigail said, there's someone always on the other end of that phone call, and we are here for you. But with that being said, Jen, do you want to take it away, talk about Circle of Support?
Yeah, so this month in particular is a really great time to talk about Circle of Support because it is our support group that is specifically for survivors of any type of sexual assault or sexual abuse. And so this is a group that is absolutely free of charge and is open to community members. Anyone who's over the age of 18 and identifies as female is welcome to attend this group. Just a few logistics. It's on Tuesday nights from 5:30 to 6:30. Right now it is over Zoom. We're hoping that in the pretty near future we can look into opening that back up in a safe way at our downtown location. But for now it is over Zoom. And I currently run that group, and it's exactly what it sounds. It's a support group for anyone who's experienced any type of sexual violence. And I think sometimes people worry that maybe their experience doesn't fit in that description, and maybe are wondering, did what I go through, count of people say a sexual assault? And what we like to talk about is that any type of sexual contact that was made without affirmative consent, so that can be within a relationship, within a marriage, someone who is a friend, or, that stranger, anything like that, absolutely counts as sexual assault and makes someone a candidate for this group. It's really awesome for me as a facilitator to get to just really sit back and watch survivors support one another. I've heard people say, I've been going to individual therapy and that's amazing, but just being in this space of people who are going through or have gone through such a similar experience is sometimes even more powerful and more helpful. So if that's ever something you're interested in, you can always call us just to find out a little bit more information, ask questions. I do call everyone who signs up one-on-one before to just see, do you have questions about group? Are you worried about anything? And then we do also ask everyone for their first time to just jump on to that Zoom 30 minutes before, where we go over an orientation and we'll answer any of those questions too. Because sometimes it can feel a little, I think, overwhelming or kind of daunting to go to group at first. But yeah, if you call our hotline or our front desk, we'll get you set up for that. Zoom link also will talk that through with you if you've never used Zoom before and need a little extra help on that as well.
Perfect. I'm actually going to see if anyone has any questions.
Perfect.
Say hi to people that usually stop by.
Perfect.
So, hi, Erin. Erin is and Tracy.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, so many people. So Erin is asking, if someone wants to go once a month instead of once a week, is that okay?
To group?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, group is totally drop-in. So you can come once and then say not really for me right now, or maybe I want to come back at another time. There's no obligation. Once you come and do that orientation, you're welcome to come absolutely anytime. That's a great question.
And I would note too that even with one-on-one counseling, if you would prefer going once a month, if that was more comfortable, or every other week, we really like to meet you where you're at, like I've said before. So whatever level of comfortability you have with attending that kind of support, we'll like to schedule and make sure that it's appropriate and good and supportive for you.
Perfect. I'm going to see if there's any more questions. Erin says, we love that open group option. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah, very open. That's what's nice about a support group like this, is there's no curriculum, or if you came at one time, you wouldn't have missed anything. It really is an open space to just find support.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Any other questions? We have 10 people on. Awesome. And we were nervous that no one was going to watch. I do have one question. So you said that you have to go through an orientation.
Yeah.
And that is 30 minutes before?
Yeah, exactly. So you would it's the same Zoom link. So if you sign up, they said, I'll give you a call just to make sure you got the Zoom link and everything. We'd send that by email. Make sure you have a safe email to send that to. And then you would just sign on at 5 just for that first time instead of 5:30. And really what that is just going over a little bit about common language and definitions of sexual violence to make sure that we know what we're talking about when we all go into that shared space. And then a little bit about what to expect in group. Again, just kind of ease those nerves a little bit. Talk about group norms and confidentiality. And then really it's just a time to ask any questions, talk about anything, and then we would just dive into group at 5:30.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's really important to have a rundown of what you would go through with support group.
Yeah, because I think sometimes people ask, what do I have to do in group? And the answer is nothing. You can come to that first group and not share at all if you don't want to. There's no expectation of you have to talk or answer questions. So it's totally okay to just come, especially that first time, and just kind of sit and be a part of it.
I think if you are on the fence about participating in the group, it's always an option to just go to the orientation.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a space where you can ask questions, kind of feel if that would be right for you. And you can attend multiple times if you're like, I would like to ask a couple more questions.
Yeah, just keep easing in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is perfect. So we did talk a little bit about Denim Day. So this Wednesday, April 28th is Denim Day, and it is an awareness campaign that started in the 90s. So what happened is that there was an 18-year-old who was sexually assaulted by her 45-year-old driving instructor in Italy, and he was found guilty, but then later he appealed, and one of the judges in Italy said that because the victim's pants were so tight that she must have consented and helped take them off, which was not the case. And so the next day, the Italian parliament, all the women in it, they ended up wearing jeans to show support and solidarity for this victim. So I'm wearing my denim jacket right now, but you can wear your jeans on Wednesday to show your support for any survivor of sexual assault. Have a conversation about victim blaming, things like that. Just show everyone that you are proud to support others, and that it's a good way to honor the survivors of sexual assault. So just a really good awareness campaign. If you aren't allowed to wear if you aren't allowed to wear denim at work, we have ribbons, and we also have little stickers that say "Ask Me About Denim Day." I have a little button that says "Ask Me About Denim Day." So we have lots of different things. If you're interested in that, you can reach us at our outreach at wcaboise.org, and we can get you some stickers and ribbons if you're interested.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's such a great way to have a conversation. If you have ask me about Denim Day. A lot of people don't know, and it's a wonderful way to just do a little educating, have a conversation, support each other.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm going to take one last look, but I think that we are done. This was a good Live at Lunch. Thank you for joining me, ladies.
Thank you.
Oh, Erin has another question. Erin is asking, what is your favorite part about facilitating the group?
Oh, that's a really good question. Absolutely seeing the connections the members make with each other. It's so cool. People of all different, parts of life who don't know each other outside of this group, building these really powerful connections and just the support that they provide each other. Like I said, I'm really there to just kind of facilitate that, but step back, and they do all of the magic. And so that's absolutely the best part, is just to watch those connections happen. It's really fun.
Erin says, big question, gal, over here. No, we love questions. Ask away.
Yeah, thanks, Erin. Yeah. We love it.
Oh, apologize for the noise.
Yeah, there's trash outside.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I think we are ready to sign off. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.